rumors of a new 911 Slantnose have come true, and Porsche, with the help of Manthey Racing, is developing a new 911 Turbo Slantnose RS that will have the fastest Nurburgring lap time of any street-legal Porsche ever built. About 3 months ago, I published a video about a potential upcoming Porsche 911 Slantnose and Slantnose RS, or Flachbau as Porsche calls it, and it is very exciting to see that it's actually happening, especially the RS model.
Alright, alright, alright.
A quick glance at the prototype instantly raises some questions like, is this a 991 or 992 series 911? Is it just a one-off, or will it be mass-produced? And most importantly, what the hell is going on with those headlights? We're going to get to the answers of all of this and more. While it's being widely reported that this prototype is hiding the upcoming 992 GT2 RS,
because I know that's the popular version of what went on there, and a lot of people like to believe that.
And that would kind of make sense, but we know this isn't the case because Porsche has been testing the upcoming GT2 RS for months, and it's clearly a different car. Also, if this was a 992 Generation 911, Porsche would have gone to incredible lengths to develop special body panels that would accommodate the old 991 taillights, intakes, exhaust, and aerodynamics, and Porsche doesn't put that much effort into camouflaging their high volume cars, so they likely wouldn't put that much effort into camouflaging a low volume car. The truth about this new 911 is that it actually isn't new. What you're looking at here is a highly modified 991.2 GT2 RS, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing, as Porsche's current fastest car around the Nurburgring is the 991.2 GT2 RS MR. And from what we can see, this car takes that proven formula and makes it lighter and more aerodynamic, but also gives it improved suspension and quite possibly even more power, so a faster Nürburgring lap time is guaranteed.
A guarantee.
And we know Manthey and Porsche are doing everything they can to set a new lap record because they have been at the Nürburgring testing not one, not two, but 3 different setups with the car. And hell, these might be 3 completely different cars. I mean, I've never seen all 3 in the same room at the same time. Have you?
We're through the looking glass here, people.
And if we take a close look at this setup, we can see that the front louvers are covered, the door handles are covered, and what the hell is going on with that rear wheel disc? All in all, we can see that Porsche and Manthey are doing everything they can to eke out the best possible lap time for the new Slantnose. And if that's not enough to show that Manthey and Porsche mean business, one of the prototypes is fitted with performance analyzing hardware, including a pitot tube mounted on the roof, and we also see a brand new roll cage mounted in the rear. And the new 911 Slantnose being based on the GT2 RS is also good news because this means it will be internal combustion only and not a hybrid. Plus, you get an actual analog tachometer and key start ignition.
Leg it down and smack 'em, yak 'em. Cold got to be.
If you're finding this video to be informative or entertaining, please give it a like. And if you're new to my channel, I publish original Porsche-focused content that you cannot find anywhere else. So if you're not subscribed yet, click below to subscribe. But as strange as all this sounds, this isn't even the first time Porsche built a 911 Slantnose based on the last GT2.
Oh no, not again.
Back in 2019, Porsche revealed the 935-19, which is based on the GT2 RS Club Sport, and it is no doubt one of the most exciting cars they've made in the last decade. And Porsche's new Slantnose isn't alone, as it's part of a bigger trend, as we've also seen some really beautiful Slantnose cars coming from Singer and Gunther Works. So now let's talk about those headlamps. The new prototype features not one, but two sets of fake Taycan looking headlamp decals, and from a distance appears to not have any headlamps at all. But an extremely close look shows us that a very slim set of headlamps are hiding in the top of the bumper cover and are currently being covered with black tape. And while it would be fantastic to see a set of pop-up headlights, they would take significant R&D to develop, and the setup would add quite a bit of weight to the car. So there's no chance of that happening.
Man, it's the same bullshit they tried to pull in my day.
As to why Porsche applied fake headlamp decals, there's probably no logical reason, kind of like when they applied fake fog lamp decals to the latest 911 Turbo prototype. Maybe it's to distract us from the actual headlamps that are covered by tape, but it seems like this is more of a running joke between the people who vinyl wrap the prototypes. In addition to the new flattened fenders, other notable updates are the enormous and retro-styled rear wing that looks quite a bit like the wing found on the GT2 RS Rennsport, and a new set of air pressure louvers installed in the front fenders that look pretty damn cool and quite a bit better than the old vents that wrap around the wheel arches. Manthey is also testing some new ultralight material for the rear and 3/4 windows. So what kind of performance can we expect from the new 911 Slantnose? Depending on who you ask, the GT2 RS MR can lap the Nurburgring in 6 minutes and 38.84 seconds. We can expect the Slantnose to be a good chunk of change lighter, with the ultra slim headlamps, lighter body panels, lighter roll cage, lighter rear glass, and with the updated suspension and aerodynamics, plus a possible boost in horsepower, we can expect as much as 2 seconds to be lopped off the current Nurburgring time. And while this doesn't sound like a lot, the GT2 RS MR is already so incredibly fast that it would take a much more significant performance and aerodynamic upgrade for any big time gains. And how finalized is this prototype? The test mule we're looking at is wearing very little camouflage, so it's either a very early prototype with little to hide, or it's basically complete. My guess is that the production version will look mostly like this, except with exposed headlamps and different wheels. Now, if a 911 Slantnose or GT2 RS is your thing, but you're not quite ready to make that 6-figure purchase, Porsche Art Prints from Arc Driver Automotive Photography can bring your dream car for a tiny fraction of the cost. And I offer free, unlimited worldwide shipping. You can check out the entire collection by clicking on the link at the top of the video description below. Another big question on everyone's mind is this a one-off, or will it be mass-produced? Or is it simply a kit? We know it won't be a one-off due to the length that Porsche and Manthey have gone to test it. It's filled with advanced sensory equipment and being pushed incredibly hard at the Nurburgring. And investing this much money into a product only makes sense if you are planning to produce more. Also, we know that Porsche has trademarked the names Flachbau and Flachbau RS. And this can be taken as a sign that multiple will be produced. So that leaves us with something that will see production or possibly be a kit. My guess is that this will be an upgrade kit for the 991 GT2 RS, because lately Manthey has been doing some extremely high dollar upgrade kits for Porsche GT cars. Another possibility some people are raising is that this might be a street legal 935/19, but when we juxtapose the two cars, we can see that the rear of the 935 is extremely different. So how much can we expect a completed 911 Slantnose RS to cost?
What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal.
Well, if you don't already own a GT2 RS, you'll need one. The standard RS is currently selling for anywhere between $380,000 to $480,000. And the occasional GT2 RS MR that comes up for sale can sell for over $500,000. And we can expect this kit to sell for close to or more than $100,000. So if you already own a GT2 RS, the car will cost you roughly $100,000. And if you don't own one, you'll most likely be paying roughly $500,000.
Yeah, well, that ain't nothing but a thing.
Which, when you consider that the standard RS MR is selling for about the same price, that sounds like kind of a good deal.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
But if you're like the rest of us who can't afford to buy one either way, we can expect Porsche to be flooding us with Flachbau merchandise to squeeze every penny that they can out of every one of us who won't be able to buy this car.
Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
So be sure to save up your money for the Flachbau Puma shoes, the Flachbau t-shirt, the Flachbau luggage, and for those cold and lonely nights, the Flachbau Schlochenwatten. Now I know this car is going to be extremely polarizing, but I'm here to end any debate about it. This car is cool as hell. I mean, look at this thing. The only things you can complain about are the lack of a manual transmission and naturally aspirated engine.
Which I admit is both bogus and sad.
But in this day and age, unfortunately, those two things are just too much to ask for. So this car is basically as cool as a contemporary 911 can be, period. And if you don't believe me, let's look at it again. Now the final question is, when will the new 911 Slantnose be revealed? Porsche just started testing this car last week, and since they're trying to set a new Nurburgring lap record with it, testing might continue for the next couple of months. So we'll most likely see an official reveal sometime before the end of this year, and you know what that means. This 2017 car will be revealed as a 2027 model. Thanks for watching, and for more Porsche content that you cannot find anywhere else, click here to subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Porsche art prints, which are linked in the description below.